What's up, guys, and welcome to episode 2 of the Spigot plugin development series. I'm going to try and post 2 to 3 times a week. I'm going to see how that works out for me. I'll give you guys a definite answer later. But for this episode, I'm going to teach you guys how to use arguments, and we're also going to do permission nodes as well as a little bit of stuff with players. I think healing players. So without further ado, let's get right into it. If you didn't see the first video, I am using Eclipse. I'll leave all the downloads and everything in the description. But I'm going to hop over here to my package explorer. I'm going to right click, go to New, Java Project. And we're going to name the project Heal. It's going to be a healing plugin. And in my last video, I showed you guys how to import Spigot. I'm going to show you guys a different way to do it. So a faster way to do it, I think, is going to Next. Instead of pressing Finish, go to Next. Go up to Libraries. And then you're going to add an external jar. Locate your Spigot download. Let's go ahead and open it. And then press Finish when you're done with that. Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and create a package. So I right clicked on my SRC, went to New, Package, init me.CodedRed.heal. I'm going to right click on my package, I'm going to go to New, Class, I'm going to name this Main. First things we need to do in the main class, of course, is extends Java plugin. I'm going to go ahead and import this. And another thing I didn't say in my last video is I'm going to try to keep these videos from 15 to 20 minutes long. I know the last one lasted a little longer. I'm going to try to move a little faster. And for all this basic stuff like what we just did, soon I'm not just going to skip ahead in the videos because it's very simple things. I'm going to go ahead and create our on enable and on disable. Override public void on enable. And then the on disable. And we're actually going to be using these in the next video. I'm going to show you guys how to do config files and other files such as settings and stuff like that, data.yml, and we'll be using that next episode. But for this one, we're just going to be focusing on the onCommand function. So the onCommand is going to look like a public boolean. It's going to return a boolean onCommand. And then we're going to get command sender. I'll name it sender. We're going to need a command, we're going to need a string, and then we're going to need the arguments. It's the main thing we'll be focusing on today. Remember to import it, so I'm going to do Control-Shift-O, and I'm going to select the bucket.command import. Awesome. We'll go ahead and create our command. So if the label dot equals, ignore case, heal, go ahead and do all this. So the first thing I'm going to show you guys is how to do permission nodes. So if someone has a permission node heal.use, for example, they'll be able to use the /heal command. So to do this, it's going to be an if statement. So if the sender dot has permission, right there, has permission, and our permission nodes would be called heal dot use. Do this, and if they don't have the permission, to go down here past the if statement, and we're just going to say sender dot send message check color red. You don't have permission to do that. And then we'll return true. Awesome. And then now inside our permission, there's a few things we're going to have to do. So our command that we're creating right now is going to be /heal command. Of course, it'll heal you. And we're also going to create a /heal player name. And that'll heal whatever player name you put in there. So to do this, we'll be working with our arguments up here. So if the args.length equals 0, which means there's no arguments after heal, it's just heal, then we're just going to heal the player that sent it. So the first thing we need to do is check if the sender is a player. So if the sender is instance of player, go ahead and import player. Then we're going to heal them right here. And if they're not a player, I'm going to go ahead and just send them a message saying try /heal player name. Red. And then we'll return true after this. Alright, to heal someone is actually very easy. The first thing you need to do is create the player. So we'll call player, we'll name him P for make it faster for us. So player P, add a cast of a player to sender. And make sure you do this after the instance. If you had this before this if statement, it won't work. It'll try to create a console. If you send it through the console, it'll try to make a console player, and it will not work. So after you check if the sender is a player, go ahead and create the player. Once our player is created, we can do p dot set health, and we're set to 20. And there's a double, so do 20.0. And the way hearts work in Minecraft, there is 10 hearts, and each heart is 2. A half a heart is 1. So 20 will be full health, 10 will be half health. And yeah, you guys should get it. So set the health to 20, which is full health. And then we're going to send them a message. Do p.send message. Do chat color.green. You have been healed. Make sure you do return true after that. Awesome. So now we have this command done right here, /heal. If a player sends /heal, it'll set their health to 20, which is full. Then it'll send a message saying you have been healed. Now, what if they send an argument after, saying /heal, and then something after? We gotta check for that. So if the args length is equal to 0, do this. We can do an else statement. Or you can also, if you have multiple arguments, you can check if args length equal to 1. But we're just going to do if its arg length is equal to, or greater than or equal to, sorry. If it's greater than or equal to 1, go ahead and do this. Because we have nothing else. We just got to do heal player name. If they type in heal player name and then a bunch of other things after that, it doesn't really matter what they type. As long as the first argument is a player name, it'll heal that player. So we'll go ahead and heal them right now. First things first, we gotta check if the player actually exists. So if bucket, and you type bucket dot, you can see everything that you can do with the bucket. There's a lot of things you can do. This is like your main server. But what we're gonna do is if bucket dot get player exact, we'll say arg0, and if it's not equal to null, we'll go ahead and heal them. And if it is equal to null, we'll just send a message saying sender, that's send message, check color red, let's keep on green, red, and we'll just say player not found. All right. What player get player exact does, it checks and gets the full exact name, and if the exact name is not on the server, then it'll just return null and say player not found. Now that we have the exact, we'll go ahead and create the player. To create the target player, same thing as creating a normal player. We're just gonna name it target. So player target equals bucket dot get player, and this is just going to be a string, so if you pass in a string here, it'll get the player. And we already checked if the player exists, so if you don't check the player exists and you do this right here, this line, you'll probably get an error in the console that they don't exist. But now that we know that the player exists, we go ahead and do target dot set health 20.0, and we'll send the target a message. And we'll say, you have been healed. Also send the player message, or the sender message. And we'll say, you healed, space, and we'll do a plus. And there's two ways of doing this. You can do args of 0 since it's a string, or you can do target.getName. That'll return a string as well. After that, you can do return true. And I think that's everything. Pretty fast, pretty simple. I'll go back through it real quick before I export it. And we have to do that. We have to create the plugin.yml. But let's go back through it real quick. So if they type in /heal, check if they have a permission node. If they don't, it'll just tell them you don't have permission. Then it'll check if it's just /heal or if there's actually arguments after it. If it's just /heal, it'll go ahead and check the third player, and the third player will heal them. If not, we'll say try /heal player name. And if they do that, it'll go ahead and check if the player that they sent right here actually exists and is online. And if they're online, go ahead and set their health to 20. Send some messages, boom, everything's done. And of course, the last thing that we need to do is go up here to our SRC, right click, go to new, file. Just like every single plugin you make, you need to have a plugin.yml. Inside the YML, you're going to need a main, and our main is going to be our package.main. So main, it's wherever your main class is located at. Heal.main. The name of our plugin is, we'll just name it Heal. The version will be 1.0. Author is going to be you guys. And then the commands, let's do heal. Go ahead and save that. That's looking good, so let's go ahead and export it and put it on our server. So you're going to right click on heal, you're going to export. Make sure you have jar file selected. Go to next. Locate your server plugin folder. I already have it all selected up. I'm going to go ahead and press finish. And I'm going to load up my server and we'll just hop right into it. Alright, I'm back in game. And I'm going to type, let me zoom in for you guys real quick. I'm going to type /heal. I see I have low health here. When I type /heal, go ahead and give me full health. It'll give me a message, you have been healed. If I try to heal someone that is not online, we'll just say MD_5, player not found. Let's take some damage real quick. And let's hop into our console and see if that works from here. In our console, I'm going to type heal. And it'll say try /heal because you can't heal the console. So we'll do heal Cmax, which is me. And if you healed Cmax, you've been healed. If I go ahead and de-op myself, I give myself operator just so I have all the permissions. But if I deop myself and I do /heal, you see I don't have permission to run /heal. Looks like everything's working perfectly fine. Alright, that is all for this episode. We went over the permission nodes. We went over arguments. And we went over how to get a player and how to get a non-sender player over a target, I mean. And that's pretty much all I wanted to show you guys for this episode. We're going to be going off of this heal plugin for a little bit. Next episode, I'm going to show you guys config files, basically where someone can set, when someone does /heal, say how much heal they actually want to be healed. You can have custom messages and such. So that's what the next episode is going to be over. And I think the one after that might be GUIs. I might do items. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave down in the comments, let me know how you liking the series. So far, I know it's only the second episode, but please let me know if you want me to change anything. And yeah, please like and subscribe. See you guys next time.